What's good, YouTube? So we are back with another video, man. As I told y'all before, I'm staying consistent for you guys. Today, man, I'm about to be giving you guys another haircut tutorial. All we about to be doing on this haircut is giving him a mid taper. He is actually trying to grow out his sides, so we are not touching that. This is all clients' requests. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so you guys are notified when I post and when I drop. Thank you. First things first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and get our clipper and set in our first guideline. Lever fully open, going up about a ½ inch to an inch. And then after that, you'll see me go halfway and then fully closed. And now this is the biggest guard that we'll be using, which is the 1.5 guard, fully open, creating that area. And you see what I'm doing with my clippers, I'm starting from one side and I'm going in a round shape to create that taper indentation. And then I go with the grain. Now I'm fully closed, 1.5 guard. Every time that I'm cutting the hair, you see I come back with my comb just to lay that hair off of the scalp. This is vitally important. And I do some detail work, my raking method, and then I hop into my one guard fully open. This is the last guard that I'll be using on this taper. Everything else I will finish out with detail work, lever fully open. Right here, I'm just nudging at that line. You see that it's pretty much all corner work. I'm getting out that middle line. I'm going with the grain, and then I'm going fully closed, nudging at that line. And then I go with the grain again to smoothen things out, and then I go into my detail work to get this line out. So you see I'm just knocking at that line, corner work, doing my raking method, and this taper is pretty much all complete. So now what we're doing is we're going back to the back taper. The same steps that I applied on the taper, on the side tapers, is the same steps that I'm applying on the back taper. The only difference is that it's more room in the back, so you have more room to work with. So I'm just staying consistent. His hair grows in different angles, so you'll see me tilt that clipper. I go halfway and then I go fully close to get that line out. Right here, what I'm using is that 1.5 guard fully open. I'm just scooping out because, mind you, he is trying to grow out the back all around the sides because he wants to get dreads. So I'm just doing my best to keep that low taper condensed. Right here, I'll drop my clipper all the way to fully closed, right underneath where I scooped out at. And you see, I'm just staying consistent in everything that I'm doing. Wherever the hair grows, that's the way I'm cutting it. So you see how I'm cutting it at an angle? You have to stay consistent and disciplined. You can't always cut up and down. Now I'm with my one guard fully open. Just staying consistent, flicking out, not doing too much. Using my corners, just staying consistent. Any dark areas I see, I will go over that. See how I'm stretching the skin to get in those nitty-gritty areas. And now I'm going with the grain to smoothen things out. Now I'm halfway. I'm going up the same amount but a little below. Using my corner work, anything that I didn't get out with that 1.5 closed to the one guard all the way open, that one guard halfway, I'm hitting it. Hitting that middle line. Just trying to make this taper blend fully. And then I'm smoothing everything out. Now I'm fully closed and I'm flicking out every time I'm using that clipper against that head. I'm coming back with that comb just so that when I do cut the hair cuts smoothly. Going with the grain again, and then I'm going to finish it off with my last step, which is lever open, or you can use your half guard. It's all a preference. Now all I'm doing is doing a flick out motion to get in that last line out. You see I'm really using my comb just to help me guide through it. Any dark areas that I see, I attack it. Any areas that I don't like, I just use my raking method. That's what it's normally for. And you see, man, that taper, that back taper's coming in clutch. So right here, I grab my biggest guard, which is my 2 guard fully closed. And then after that, I go ahead and I go clipper over comb. Starting to like clipper over comb because I don't always have to use the guard. I could cut when I want to cut off, you know. So I'm starting to like the clipper over comb method, and you can see how that taper just blended fully. It's called detail work. You see how I'm using the corner of my blade, and that taper is perfect, blurry. Now we're going on to the last side before we start our lineup prep. So it's the same exact steps. You want to go lever open, then you're going to drop your clipper halfway, and then you'll drop it fully. And now 1.5 guard fully open, creating that arc, and then you'll see me drop that clipper fully closed. We do not use the halfway point in the 1.5 guard. That's the only guard. Any guard higher than the 1.5 guard, we don't use. So I'm just staying consistent in what I do, and then you'll see me put on that 1 guard fully open, going ahead and edging at that line. Everything that I'm doing, it's all repetition. Trust me. If you follow my steps, you will get it. It may not come out as perfect like how mine does, because like I said, it's not always about the clipper, it's about who's cutting the hair. And that's a key point. You can follow all my steps, but if you're not holding that clipper correctly, then you're not going to cut the hair the correct way. So you got to make sure. And you know, if you guys stayed all the way up to this point, I just want you guys to know that I truly do support you guys, and I truly do thank you guys for supporting me as well. You know, you guys mean a lot to me, and I just want to let you guys know, feel free to drop a like, feel free to, you know, comment down below, you know, rate my videos and stuff, tell me where I can improve at, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for you guys, and especially for the young barbers that are coming up, because I know a lot of barbers like to gatekeep. And if you have any question to my knowledge, I'll be able to willingly to help you, so feel free. So right here, I had cut the hair down. He wanted to keep the hairline dark, so we went with the 1.5 guard. And then, like I say, I always follow it up with alcohol, you know, just to dry out that skin so that it creates that ash line. And I come back with this blow drying it, making to lock it in, you know, drying out that skin. And then I follow it up with my got to be glued hairspray, locking that in. Make sure you guys take your time on this. It's very important. Make sure you guys take your time. Don't rush this process, because this is the most important step. Okay, so now we're going into the lineup, and just watch me work. He has a major widow's peak. He wanted me to cut it off. You can already see, man, that blade is hidden. And you guys know, man, like, when you guys get to that hairline part, make sure you guys are focused. You see me right there, man. I'm locked in. Perfect. Crispy. That's all it is, man. Then we go ahead and we get to that back lineup. And you guys can see for yourself, you see that ash line. And then when you go around the ear, you use the corner of your trimmer so that you don't cut the ear. Right here, I'm doing the same steps I did to the right side. I'm doing the same to the left. Use the corner of that blade once you get to that ear. Look at that. It's like you're drawing with a pencil. And then clean up the rest. Any one of the enhancements. This is all client request. I hope you guys is enjoying this video so far. I hope you guys were able to take something from what I said, or just when you watch me. I hope you guys are able to apply this into whoever your next client is, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to teach somebody something. Then I follow this up with my razor work, and this is the last thing that I'll be doing to finish off this full haircut. How I do razor work is I do it twice. The first razor line is the prep work, and the second razor line is for you and for the client, so that ash line stays on the client's face. It will make the client's hairline pop. Make sure that you guys are stretching that skin as well. It's vitally important, because you don't want to send your client home with cuts. You don't. So look, I'm hitting it again. This is my second time. Just trying to make sure that that hairline is crispy. And man, that's a work of art. Literally. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm on a road to 1K. Support me, because I'm just trying to give you guys the best content that I can and push these videos out consistently. And man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the final cut. Follow me on Instagram, top right corner, Chris Got Cuts. All my info, TikTok, and everything, YouTube, everything, wherever you want to find me. My main channel is Chris24. Everything, all my social medias will be down below. Appreciate it.